So this is like just a small thing that I want to talk about, and it's just simply about creating content, like dope content, like in your own home or whatever. So as you can see, I got my camera, my ring light set up, and I used to do this all the time with like digital cameras and like the MySpace days. I should be kind enough and put some pictures up so y'all can get a laugh. But so then you got the sidekick, man, and then we got the iPhone self timer days where like I did a lot of pictures on the self timer. I've done self timer pictures as well, but now it's just like we live in a world that everything is so based off content that you really can transform your space with simple things. So this is about 18 balloons. I was gonna get 20 because they had like $20 worth, but they only had 18. So you can get about $18 worth of balloons or something like that. I turned all my lights off in the house and I just used my ring light, and then I got like a couple additional lights. And if you look at the light behind me, let me just flip the camera real quick. See how it uses white light, but it has a very blue tint to it. So being as though it has a blue tint, it just gives like a dark, moody vibe. Now when I post this picture, I don't know what idea people may have. Oh, maybe you're at a party and you took a cool photo. Maybe. But I mean, I'm not trying to fool people. I just know that when you die, you need to have dope ass pictures for people to remember you by. So that's my vibe. Let's see what time it is. Hold on. It's 3:42 in the morning, so this is how passionate I am. And like I'm just, like I said in an old video, like I just have to be consistent and really care about content. So in order to give it like a little vibe, of course once I edit the photos, it's gonna be like a little bit more centered. But you know what I'm saying? So if the photo is like this, you'll just get like maybe this. So you know. All right. So this is how this kind of all fell into place. So first off, I seen a picture of ASAP Rocky with balloons and like a yellow bandana, and they always wear something with a smiley face on it. So then I found this sweater online on sale. It actually is like a turtleneck, but I cut it because it's a little warm out, and I've been meant to take this picture, and I've been meant to create this, and I really don't plan on wearing it anywhere special. And if I do, this is more my vibe, like this kind of neck. But whatever the case is, so this is just a little details into just how kitschy is a word I use for like. Okay, so let me just define kitschy real quick. It's like we're gonna put this in our Dawn dictionary. Alright, so look, kitschy, it essentially means like, oh, you know how like you wear outfit, like I remember that era where everyone was ripping their jeans and girls was like cutting their shirts and making strips. So my little sister, like, she would get me to do certain stuff for her, and then she'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to look homemade. And you know how people will say like someone has a kitchen hairstyle, like kitcheny, homey, like homemade, kitcheny, kitschy, and that word was invented. So this can be very kitschy, but you gotta just be a little creative. You can master anything. So one, the first step was the lighting. Two was the props. Three, it was the storyline. For me, I'm a very storyline person. So I've been seeing ASAP Rocky picture. Never crossed my mind until I seen this sweater, and I was just like, So long story short, I say all that to say, like, so the storyline for me is, okay, so the smiley face. And you know we use the upside down smiley face a lot, like, but that's neither here nor there. So, but it just gives a mood. So Ariana Grande has this song, and I know y'all thinking this nigga is weird, and what does it have to do with anything? She has this song called Get Well Soon, right? And so usually I'll hear a song, and I'll just have like visuals for that song in my head. And that song isn't a very complex song. I mean, it kind of seems like it is, though. It kind of seems like it's one of those songs that's like, sounds like bubbly and like it's about nothing, but it sounds like it's about mental health and like health and shit, because in the song, no picture by the way, you can Google it, just ASAP Rocky smiley face balloons, it's gonna pop up. Cause they use that a lot, like on clothes. I don't know, it's that brand is called like Cactus Plant or something, but this isn't Cactus Plant. This is like some shit called like John Costa. What I'm gonna look at the tag. JC de Costa Bajac. De Castel Bajac. JC de Castel Bajac plus Smiley. We'll look into the sweater in a second, but let's get back into the storyline. So the song is called Get Well Soon. And I just feel like these balloons are like vibes that you would give someone that's like getting well soon. And like I'm just trying to give off like happy vibes, but also like sarcastic vibes, almost like, because, okay, here's this thing, right? I just feel like, you did not hear that, YouTube. I feel like I feel like in my life right now, people are sick. Like the evil things that they're doing to me, the copying, even though you're seeing me use inspiration. But see, this is how inspiration works. You see how I give credit to A$AP Rocky? I'm telling you my storyline. Like, I'm being very transparent. That's how inspiration works. You just don't copy people and then say I'm inspired. You don't do that. You give credit where credit is due. That's how you do it. So I'm gonna just read you the lyrics. We only at 6 minutes. Trust me. Videos are not ending for 10 minutes, my nigga. They say my system is they say my system is overloaded. What's wrong, girl? What's wrong with you? Come back down. It's too much in my head. Did you notice? What's wrong with you? Come back down. My body's here on earth, but I'm floating. What's wrong with you? Come back down. Disconnected, so sometimes I feel frozen and alone. This is for everybody. Babe, you gotta take care of your body. Ain't no time to deny it. This is why we're talking about it. Yeah, we're talking about it. And then it said get better. So deal with it. Don't try to get by it. Ain't no time to deny it. So we had to sit down and just write it. And just to give you a breakdown, like if you've ever been through something, then you kind of know that like anytime you're going through something, like literally anytime you're going through something, like there's like a denial phase where you're like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? So now you can see why the song is called Get Well Soon. Okay, so let me continue though. Let me get finished. So then it says, my life is so controlled by the what is. Somebody throw a little edit on that for me. Then it says, what's wrong with you? Come back down. And it says, is there anybody else who mind does this? Is there a ladder to get above this? Then it says, maybe I should ground myself where the mud is before I'm gone. And all of that just reminds me of a balloon. Like, staying down, like keeping sane, because like if I let go right now, I'm just gonna float away like a balloon. And it just repeats. And then it says you can work your way to the top, but just know there's ups and downs and there's drops. Unfollow fear and just say you are blocked, which is like a play on words. Here's one thing you can trust. Oh, this was the breakdown, but I like this part right here. But before I get to that, let me just say something real quick. But anyways, a really nice song. Y'all know I really got like a diverse palette for music. Whatever the case is, when you look at these or whatever and you get the Get Well Soon vibe from the song, from the balloons, and then like my caption is going to be Get Well Soon. And that's just basically how like my mind works in terms of creating content. And sometimes I can even use the same process to create clothes, because when I get a message from a song, I really don't like telling this, but a lot of people probably won't watch this video, so it really won't matter. But when someone looks back one day when I'm dead and gone, they'll say, oh, this nigga wasn't that creative. But yet he was, in fact, creative. Because you see, and I'm not just trying to like connect the dots. I'm trying to like show you how my mind actually forms thoughts, ideas, and opinions. So it's like a culmination of things. It's like I'm taking what I see and what's around me, but then also interpreting it in my own way. So you see how the sweater inspired the reference to A$AP Rocky's picture, but the message and the storyline behind my sarcastic photo is get well soon, you sick motherfucking bastards that keep stealing from me. And I know I sound like a hypocrite because here you are, see me stealing stuff. But you just have to understand, like, I'm sure if you're a creative person, you're sensitive about your shit, and not only that, if people gave you credit, you would never mind it. But people don't do that. Instead, they just steal and profit off of what you create. But that's also besides the point. The point I'm ultimately trying to make is that, oh, excuse me. The point I'm ultimately trying to make is just that people are sick and they need to get well soon. But yeah, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm off of hella energy drinks. I'm probably looking a little crazy and a little woozy. But this is what you do when you're passionate about art, so to speak. And some people would just look at it like, yo, you just taking a picture with balloons behind you. But if you get me, then you get it. And I hope this video was somewhat informational. I hope it was somewhat intriguing. I hope that it interested you in the slightest. And I just want to show you that, like, for all of my content creators, influencers, and people who maybe design, sometimes, like, we live in a social media world where content is king. And you need dope content. And I'm here to help you bring it by giving you small tips, tricks, and ideas. This is one thing I wanted to add to my channel. This video is very basic because the picture is very basic. The concept is very basic. If I show you another one like that I plan on doing, it's a little bit more arduous or difficult to complete, but we're gonna make it happen. This lighting is really good, by the way. I look good as fuck. Yeah, so like I said, if you like this video, let me know. Let me know what you like about the video. Let me know your thoughts on people copying you. Let me know your thoughts on me copying A$AP Rocky, even though I gave credit. Just let me know what you guys think overall, like your perception on things. That's one thing I want you to let me know. And also, the second thing I want you to let me know, bullet it if possible. I like organization. I'm fucking with you. You don't gotta do that. My point is, let me know, like, what else you guys want to see from me, what else you want me to tap into or let you into, or whatever the case is. I'm not naturally transparent by nature, so this is a big deal for me. Other than that, we're kind of running out of time, and we're also past 10 minutes. Hopefully this wasn't too much talking. Hopefully this was interesting. Hopefully this wasn't worrisome. And last but not least, stay untouchable. Godspeed.